What's up? Welcome to episode 14 of the Notes Podcast. I'm here with EDK, E the Kid. E, what's up, bro?
Man?
How you doing?
What's up, buddy? I'm glad to be back, be on here finally.
Yeah. Glad to be back in general. We just had a housewarming party for the homie N Creed, who, if you watched the last podcast, he just moved in here. So, had some people over, had a good time, and he's fucking moved in now. So
some ass and beer pong.
Yep. Dude, you and LTs were
all
killing
night.
Everyone. It was crazy.
And then I tell you, bro, once I started taking them shots, bro.
But yeah, that was a good night. It was a good night. That's the last time I saw you. That was like 2 days ago. And then we were talking about the podcast, and we were like, let's get you on.
Tattoos.
Yeah, and tattoos. We gotta get that. We gotta get that started. So, just go ahead and introduce yourself, what you do, and yeah, just vibes, anything really.
I will. I'm E. I make music. I cut hair. I'm also a barber. So if anybody looking to get a barber, hit me up. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I moved out here when I was about 11. I actually grew up right down the street from here.
Really?
When I first moved out here, yeah.
That's what's up.
Right there, yeah. So,
I think we were talking about it.
Yeah. So moved over around here and just started fucking with people out here since I moved out here. And then, yeah.
That's what's up. How did the music start? When did you start making music? What was the deal with that?
When I started making music, it was really like a relief thing. You know what I'm saying? Like something, a way to cope. So it's like some shit was always going on with like my mom and shit. So it's like I used to like make music to myself to like cope myself, to calm down and everything. And then throughout time, it became like a passion. I started getting better at it. 'Cause best believe I was doo-doo. Like I can literally show you one of my first songs, straight doo-doo, But then ever since then, it just became a passion. And then I stopped for a minute because I was focused on other stuff. And my homies, LTs, shout out LTs, Banks, Milo. I sound like Chase right now, saying shout out.
Real, just shouting out everyone.
But yeah, they got me back in them doing music again. So now we back in action. I'm about to drop a tape for my birthday in a couple weeks. So we'll see how that shit go.
Oh yeah. When did you start? Like, how long ago? Or you said you started kind of like
young. Probably like 12. 12 was my first time. Okay. And then like when I was like in like high school, like freshman, sophomore year, that's whenever I started taking it like a little serious. And then after that, it just flew off. Took off.
Dope.
Pretty fire.
Dope. Yeah, that's fine. Last song released, well, not released, I guess I saw you in what was that song? Is it Pose?
Yeah. Pose.
Yeah, that's a Void production, I guess.
VM right? Shit right there.
Yeah. So you're involved with the VM stuff that Biz has got going on, right?
It's kind of, it's just like I'm affiliated kind of. It's like VM shit. We got the handshake and everything, and then Pose. That song was just like off the jump type shit. Yeah. Like we was just all kicking at this crib, and we was like, let's make a song. Yeah. And then it was wild, bro. No, it was real cool.
It sounds like you all just were like, let's
literally. That's exactly how it went. Cause it was like, you started off. I was like, all right. I was fucking around at first, and it was like, come on. That's why, like in the beginning of the song, it's like, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
And then that's whenever it was like, pose. Got a Glock in my socket. It's bad though. And then after that, it's just we all just took our turns, and then Biz was like, we gotta do a music video. We did a music video, and it was just all around just fun. Yeah. Really cool and shit.
Yeah, it sounds like it. That's dope. So, live stuff. I met you at Zellfest, right? That's the first time we met, right?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure.
Zellfest, yeah.
Zellfest, LT's is little birthday
concert.
Plus concert plus everything. Live shows and stuff. Wow, what have you done like before then, or when did performing start, or do you perform often, or what? What's the deal?
When I was like about 18, 19, 18. Whenever I had my first show.
How old are you now?
If you don't mind. 22. I'm turning 23 on the 30th.
Dope.
So
hell yeah.
But when I was about 18, I had my first show, and then it was cool. And then after that, I had like a couple of them. It was like one of my homies. I don't know if you know who Mark Anthony is.
I feel like I've heard of him.
Yeah, you heard of him. Like he used to do like little shows and stuff too. So like he had me come up doing it. But in total, I probably did like 5 shows. Okay. That's like one thing I've been wanting to do recently too. Is like I'm gonna drop more music though, cause I ain't dropped a song since like 2022, 23. So
Yeah.
I need to drop more music, and then I'll start doing shows again. So that's definitely in the mix. But it's fun, bro. I love doing that shit.
Yeah.
It's like just environmental wise, you get nervous as hell. You done shows before, yeah?
Yeah.
You get that feeling, but then once you get in that mode, you know, it's real fun, especially whenever people are like dancing and stuff along with it too. So it gives you a good ass vibe.
Yeah. It's nice to just like get up there, I feel like, and then all the nerves are kind of just like,
literally.
All right, just
every
go.
Every time I take a shot of tequila, I take a shot or two of tequila right before I get up, and I'll be chilling.
Yeah.
I'll be straight chilling.
Oh yeah. So how did you meet Biz and all them and LTs and Chase and like that? I heard some songs. Chase was showing me some songs that you two have together. Fire.
Yeah,
fire.
Appreciate
yeah.
it. We gotta make like 2 more songs, bro, and then we're dropping a little tape too.
That's what's up.
Like, there's a lot of shit we got going in the making. But LTs, it was like, cause I used to live in a group home and shit, and I don't know if he wants me saying this, but he used to be my plug back in the day. Okay. Right. So it's like we used to always go across the street, and then after that, like after high school, we just started kicking it a lot more and stuff. And then Chase, he was in my class, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we already knew and like knew each other. And then after high school, bro, it's just like we all just started kicking it more often and shit, and niggas became my brothers. And then Biz, wait.
Yeah.
All right. My fault, y'all. But then Biz, my first time seeing Biz, it was at a show that Chase was performing at. Okay. And it's like I remember Biz because he had the green hair, he had the scarf and shit. And then Chase actually introduced us to Biz. Well, introduced me to Biz, and then after that, like after some time, we started kicking in, like getting cool and shit. So it's like it's pretty cool how like environmental shit is right now. You know, it's all positive energy and everything too.
Yeah, that's sick.
And then because of Biz, we met you, bro.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's all perfect. It's all working in line and stuff.
Bro, I'm glad I came to that show because I feel like I just met all you guys, and now I'm like, hell yeah.
And it's
VM shit.
Exactly, VM shit, man.
Because I already knew, you know, like a lot of people that Biz already like introduced me to pretty much, and then met you guys, and yeah, that's dope. So this next project that's coming out, what? Because you said for your birthday or something like that. Yeah. What's the deal with that? What's I mean, you got any little not teasers, I guess, because we're not gonna play anything.
I can show some stuff
if you want. How many tracks is it gonna be?
At least 10.
Dope.
At least 10.
Oh yeah.
Here's one of them. Oh no, here's one of them. I recorded with Waves.
Dope.
And then.
Wait, you made this with Waves? Okay, dope. It's real cool.
I said, hold on. So why are you talking about? That's a routine. I'm always sick of niggas for busting and wanting to act like a hoe. Look, 3-5 and roll every time I hit it, punching my legs out.
Dude, that's dope. Yeah, that's dope. So a lot of that vibe type of stuff. Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got like other vibes too. Like here's this one. I still gotta work on this one though too, but it's like it's kind of like a jerk vibe, you know, like it's on a jerk beat. One of my homies made this beat, so shout out Milo, man.
Oh yeah.
But the beat's too short, you know. It's like I want to get it longer. You want me to kid, I'ma do my shit just anyway. Hit him in his ribs and his chopper hit him in his face.
Oh yeah.
That's
fire. That's fire, yeah. I'm hyped for that.
I know, me too, bro. I got so much. I'll probably show another ones later, but
yeah, dude. Let's listen to some after this. I'm trying to hear that. That's dope.
Hey, yeah, I can show you. There's some songs that's like I have, and it's like they're like halfway recorded. They're not finished and shit yet. So it's like, but like with me, I like to get in the vibe what I want on the song. That way, even if I don't finish it, I'll come back to it, and then I already know what I'm doing. Right. And I already got my shit going on. So recently, I've been writing a lot. So I've been trying to get back on the writing part because I usually just one take it, punch in and stuff. But I feel like writing gives it more emotion and thought about it too and everything.
Yeah.
So
Do you tend to do that like separately, kind of where you're writing and then you find a beat and then put it on that?
Yeah.
Or is it just like writing while like after finding the beat?
It really just depends on like the feeling for me, because it's like there's times, bro, where it's like I'll be chilling at the crib and I'll just have like just a flow in my head, you know, just like and then I'll start writing it, and then I'll find a beat that'll match it, or I'll talk to my homie and be like, hey, bro, let me tell you this. You got a beat that can match this, and if it matching that, boom, and then I can just move on from that. And then sometimes it's a beat that I hear, but like, I think I can fuck with this, you know, and then I start writing on it. So it all just depends on how I feel, to be honest.
How did you meet Waves?
Waves?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. So this is the funniest thing, bro. Look, if you see this Waves, don't be mad. But when I was like 19 years old, right? Mark Anthony, Zayd, Blaze, Zayd was like recording at the studio on 24th, somewhere in Phoenix. And that's the place I used to always go to back then. Like I used to always go there all the time. And then they was like, yeah, you know, check out Waves. I was like, I don't know, like you guys know my sound, like, you know, I don't know how I'd feel like with a new engineer and shit.
Right.
And I did a song with him, bro, and it's like I didn't like it at all. Like I didn't like it at all. Like just the sound, it wasn't me, the production wasn't there for me and everything. So it's just like I still paid for the session, but it's just like it was just like a song. It's like I'm gonna just keep it in the vault type shit.
Right.
But that was the first time meeting him, bro. And then like whenever I forgot who went to him. Oh, LTs went to him. I think LTs went to him. Okay. And I was hearing it. I was like, damn, this nigga got better. You know, like I'm kind of fucking with the sound. So I pulled up to the studio, and like at first I was like, damn, I don't know, bro. I'm about to spend this money, bro. I'm about to waste money again. But then after recording, I was like, all right, I'm fucking with this shit. You know. And then I was like, yeah, he's definitely got a lot better. But yeah, with Waves, I met him like when I was like 18, 19 years old at the studio. You know? And then, hey, there's always thing with second chances, you know, and look what happened. Look at the outcome. I recorded like 3 songs that day too, so good shit, Waves. Nigga grew up, for real.
Yeah. Shout out Waves. Waves is such a vibe. It's funny, I met him through like a whole different group too. The group I was doing shows with and stuff. Because I'm in a band called Morningstar as well. I'm drumming and stuff, and it was like through that.
You drum?
Yeah.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah, it was.
I used to do that for church when I was younger.
Yeah? Dude, that's what's up. What the hell? That's dope. Yeah, bro.
The black churches, man, they be getting turned up over there, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
That's what's up. Dude, but yeah, we met through that, and then I saw him again at Zellfest, and I was like, I know you, and he was like, I know you, and we were like, what the fuck?
Like, damn, bro, it's like a big old reunion over here going on.
Small world out here. It's cool.
It is. It's a small world, but a big opportunity, you know?
Yeah.
That's one thing niggas trying to do too. Put like Arizona, they got Lamarck, bro. But it's just like I'm a real like with Arizona, like the bigger people is like it's kind of like all one set tone, you know. But there's like a whole bunch of other people out here that's got different tunes that can get put on, that can put Arizona on as well. You know, that's why. Like I always say this to all my homies all the time. I was like, look, we all making music, but there's enough money for each and every one of us. You know, there's enough money for all of us, bro. You know, there's enough fans, fame, money, whatever you're looking for in the music shit. There's enough for everybody in this world, you know. And it's just like that's just one thing. It's like once you start putting Arizona on the map too, that's on a higher, more. I'm trying to find the word. Wide spectrum, like opportunity, bro. It's just gonna blow, you know. Yeah. So it's like.
And I feel like everyone's got their own vibes too, which is really cool.
Which is the best part, because there'll be people that I make music, that they don't fuck with my stuff, you know. But then there'll be people that you make music and they'll fuck with yours. And the same thing with Banks, same thing with Biz, same thing with LTs, same thing with everybody in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? There's that vibe for that certain crowd. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, you might mash it up and the people be like, damn, this shit is hard. And then boom, next thing you know, you got a hit and keep going on, and then just keep going consistency on it. You know?
Yeah.
But that's one thing I'm planning on doing, bro. Like, after my birthday, after I drop this stuff, like, I'm gonna be a lot more consistent because I have so many songs, bro. So many songs that I just was too scared to drop. But it's just like, my homies tell me all the time, it's like, bro, it don't gotta be perfect, bro. You know, just drop it. It don't gotta be absolutely perfect to the T. You just gotta keep posting it and make more. That way you can get your name out more, and that way you can keep going more. You know what I'm saying?
And chances are it's only you that's hearing the imperfections in it.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
It's like if you fuck with it enough, at least to be like, you know what, I'm okay with the imperfections in it, and then be like, the world can see this and they can fucking decide.
And then you never know, it could be your least favorite song.
Yeah.
And the people be like, oh my God, this shit is hard.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, I didn't think about it like that, but other people do.
Right. In fact, I've heard from some people that, I mean, like, I don't know the people personally, but I've heard from some older people that do know people personally that they're like, a lot of people's largest songs are their most hated songs by themselves. Like, it's their least favorite songs end up getting the biggest when it comes to, you know, like streams or views or whatever it is. It's
like, I think it was Lil Wayne one time. I think it was like a video I watched with Lil Wayne. He was like, how people was liking he's like, I hated that song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I absolutely hated that song, but people love it for some reason, you know?
Yeah. So, I mean, that happens, and it's like, I was in this cycle of that for a little bit where I was just like, well, if I'm hating this song, then there's a chance people would like it.
Yeah, people would like it.
But then later, some of them, I was just like, damn.
I don't know.
Yikes, bro.
it's just that self-conscious. It's that self-conscious that everybody has, you know? It's just like, it'll hit, but you're like, I don't know. It could be better. Yeah. But at the same time, it could not be better, you know? Yeah. It may be perfect the way it is, and that's the point where I'm getting to it now too as well. Right. So I feel like that's for everybody too that makes music and that is artists and everything. Just even people that draw too, like they'll look at a picture where people like us, we'll be like, what the fuck? Like, that shit's nice. And be like, I don't know, bro.
Any art, bro.
Any type of art. You know what I'm saying?
Artists are so hard on themselves, bro. Like, that's
because,
the
bro,
thing I'm realizing.
Artists are the most. They criticize themselves the most out of other people. You know what I'm saying? They're the criticizer. You know, they'll criticize themselves more than anybody else would. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel that's why a lot of people like are fearful of like going out and dropping music and doing stuff because they criticize themselves too much.
Yeah, 100%. There was a minute where I was dropping like, you know how now? Well, I don't know if you know, but I have like 5 songs out right now. Before that, I had like a good like 200 or something like that I now since got rid of. But that was like a minute where, because I feel like there's a good medium that you have to get to. Because
200 songs dropped.
Yeah, it was like because it got to the point where I was like, I don't know what's gonna pop, I don't know what's gonna happen, so let me just drop everything. And then I was like, that was the worst idea I've ever.
You never know, bro. If you just kept them out today too, you know.
Exactly. Like, that's also something I'm thinking
takes
about,
time, you know.
But I'm like,
damn, maybe one of those songs could have been multi-million hits. You know,
but a good half of them, I was like, this is pretty dope. But so still, like, obviously drop what you want to drop at any given point in time. But there were times where I was just like, I don't even want to drop this, but I'm dropping this. Like, why, you know? But
why not? You know what I'm saying? It's already made. You know, why not just drop it already?
For real. Sorry, 1 second. Oh. What you sipping on? Buzzball?
Yeah. I was gonna get a little bottle, bro, but I wasn't trying to go far out the way. So just went to the little dynamite right here.
Bro, you watched the Chase and LT's one, right?
Yeah, bro.
They were just they got the bottle, bro.
I wish I was there. Bro, like literally that day, bro, because I think I was like out mad late the night before, and I'm asleep, bro. And then Chase, he gonna knock on my door, dum dum dum. I'm like, what? He's like, you coming, bro? I was like, nah, bro, give me a minute. I like wake up probably like 15 minutes later, bro. And the niggas are gone, bro. I'm like, God damn. I was like,
wait, so you guys live together? So
me and LT's we do.
Okay.
It's like, I don't know. me and Lauren's been together. LT's been together.
Yeah. Hey,
Whoops. Me and LT's
saying, Lauren.
Yeah. Me and LT's we've been in motion together since we was literally 18, bro. So it's like, well, we're moving out, so it's like we're gonna go our separate ways and stuff. So, but
Still in Arizona, or
yeah, still in Arizona for sure.
Cool.
And then Banks, we used to live together for a couple years too. All three of us, bro, we was living in the same house for like probably 2-3 years, maybe 2 years, 2.5. I'll say 2.5. But definitely was one of the funnest moments of my life too, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like wake up and like you see your homies. You know what I'm saying? Wake up, see your homies. We go to work, and then we come home. We drink together, hang out, just have fun, you know? Yeah. It's like definitely a great way to live life too at that moment too.
That's what's up. Cool. So you cut hair too? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm a barber. I'm like consistently I've been doing it for like a year and a half, 2 years now. Okay. But I used to do it when I was living in a group home when I was younger, like for fun with my with my little bros and stuff. But like I've been taking it real seriously lately for the past year and a half. So I'm doing barber college, and then whenever I graduate barber college, I'm gonna get my business LLC, and then I'm gonna see how that career takes me too, because it's always good to have multiple careers. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah.
I feel like that's a whole other creative thing too, in and of itself.
It's an art, bro. Yeah, it's a whole art. Yeah. Like I can show you one too.
Yeah, bro. Let me see. I'm trying to get a cut.
For real? Hey, let me know, bro.
Actually, bro, I gotta. I've been cutting my own hair for like the last 2 years or something like that.
For real?
Yeah, just because I was kind of sick of going places.
Yeah.
You know,
I can come to you too if you want.
Half the time.
I can go mobile. Here's one. He did a full transformation right here. Yeah. And here's this one too.
That's fire.
If it lows.
You want to shout out the? Is that the barber account?
Yeah, this barber page. E_KLI. No. E_KLIPS55. Eclipse.
Yeah. Bro. Yeah.
I can do all type of hair, bro.
That LT's?
LT's, yeah. I'm his barber too, man. Let's go.
Yeah, that's dope. I'm gonna have to hit you up.
Yeah, just let me know, bro. And I'm mad cheap right now too, bro.
Yeah. Bro, yeah. Tat for cut?
No. If you want, bro, I can do, depending on the tat, bro, we can do multiple cuts for a tat.
Yeah?
I can do like 3-4 cuts.
Dude.
Maybe for a tat. Depending on how big I want to go to, yeah. We'll talk about that later.
We don't have
Hey, we'll see what's going on in the making.
Yes.
We might do a tattoo barber pod.
Bro, yeah. I should low-key.
That'd be fine. That'd be fine.
We should do that. That'd actually be really dope. That'd be dope. Yeah.
Like on the pod, just like we talking and I'm over here,
Yeah.
And then, so man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see what's gonna go on.
That would be dope. Dang.
Yeah, bro.
That's a good ass idea, actually. Like, if we
I was low-key thinking about that on the way here, bro. Because I was like, wait a minute. I was like, damn, what do I want to talk about? And I was like, well, I mean, we were talking about tattoos. And I was like, I do cut hair. I was like, well, we'll see what's going on with it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's dope.
Y'all niggas ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready.
Nah. Pretty much everything I've made, I did.
Oh, you did yourself?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of your videos too, bro.
Yeah. Bro, appreciate it.
You can look at thirst traps sometimes.
Bro, sometimes. Yeah. You gotta do it to him, you know? Bro.
Hey, man. Hey. Alright, respect the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Respect the hustle.
Bro. Yeah, sometimes you gotta hit them with those thirst traps. That's just how it is. No, but low key, this is the most like, it's not even meant to be a thirst trap sometimes. Sometimes it's just like dead ass. Like, this is the first time I've like even cared about fitness in any type of way, like at all. That
hey,
I'm just
that's
like,
good
hey,
though. That's good though.
You know, I've been running a decent amount, so I'm like, not quite lifting, but I've been hooping. I've been
hooping.
Yeah.
I'm
pretty
shit.
trash, but my coworkers are good as fuck. So I'm like,
we might have to talk to Banks, LTs, and Biz, bro.
Yeah,
they get us. Bro, we was hooping like the other day, bro. I think it was like that Friday.
Mhm.
Like Friday that just passed.
Yeah,
Yeah, we was hooping, bro.
that's what's up.
Niggas, we was gassed though.
Yeah,
We was gassed.
dude.
We still need that. We still need that tiebreaker though, y'all. For real.
Yeah. No, I've gotten into it only in the last like 6 months ish.
Oh, for
Because
real?
my homies at work were just like, "Yo."
It's great cardio though.
Yeah,
It's
no,
really great
100%.
cardio.
After the first time I did it, the next day I was like, "Holy
Mhm.
fuck!"
It's really
dude,
good
this
cardio,
like
bro.
fucked me up.
Maybe
And-
like the first like 15 minutes after playing, you're like, damn.
yeah,
But then after a while, like,
yeah.
it's great cardio.
That endurance, and then on
Mhm.
top of that, like the running, it's like
Mhm.
it just all kind of
It all
works
matches
hand in
in.
hand. Yeah,
That's how
Ended up
I am,
working
bro.
out.
It's like, believe it or not, I used to be 110 pounds, bro.
Really?
110, 115, bro. Yeah.
Damn.
I used to be really skinny, bro.
Yeah.
But then I turned around, turned a leaf, and then started working out, man.
Yeah.
I haven't worked out in fucking a minute though, but I gained the weight. You know what I'm saying? I finally gained the weight that I wanted to be at, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be bad on drugs and stuff. So
Yeah.
not crazy drugs, just like
enough to
Enough
say
to-
that it's
yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was you know
yeah.
same with my stuff. I was like real skinny and like noticeably really skinny, and then got sober, started honestly drumming, like did wonders also, because
Really?
I was that also kind of just like helped me get like a small noticeable difference, and then be like, wait a minute, no, like I gotta stay on top of my health and stuff like that. I
Mhm.
still eat terribly, but it's like
That's one thing.
it's fine.
Eating, bro. You gotta eat.
Yeah.
That's one thing cause I barely ate, bro. Like whenever I first started, like I barely ate, and I was starting to like, all right, I gotta set a goal. It's pushing like 28 to 3,000 calories a day, which is like, it's hard fucking maintaining that shit. Like I'm talking,
Yeah.
I was eating Chipotle every day,
Yeah.
just like loading that shit up with all type of carbs and everything. So,
Yeah.
but just looking at this now, it's like a lot better, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I still feel like I'm too skinny to a point. I gotta get some muscle on me, but
I feel like that
Is
too,
what
bro.
it is.
I be
Yeah.
feeling like, and then I scaled myself today. I'm almost at like 180,
yeah,
and I'm
from
like,
110, that's crazy.
yeah.
Some good. Damn, bro,
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Good
like,
work.
it just takes time. That's one thing I learned. It takes time.
Yeah.
But then,
Yeah.
eat. Gotta eat.
Yeah.
Gotta eat.
Yeah.
Even if it's just peanut butter and bread.
Yeah.
That's good stuff
Something.
right there. That's good stuff right there.
Yeah. So, oh, you good?
Mm-hmm. My fault, y'all. We don't do that, all right?
So, in terms of like visuals and stuff, are you? Because when was the last time you dropped like a music video or anything like that, or like a photo shoot type of thing or anything like that?
I'll have to say 2022. Probably.
Yeah. 'Cause I was
Which is a
doing-
horrible song. A
Yeah.
horrible song. Terrible.
I think because I was doing my research, low key,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw a music video.
Rockstar.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Horrible
Yeah.
song.
Really? You think so? I thought it was pretty lit, but
I feel like it's because it's like, with that song, I was just like starting to get back like music and stuff, and then one of the OGs that I know, he was like, yeah, what's the music video? And I was like,
Mhm.
this is the only song that I really have that's like to be able to make something with. But it's like, but that song, like it's like a chill vibe song, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I'm more of like a hype person now and everything, but
yeah.
good song. But to me, like I said, criticize ourselves
Feel
too
that.
much. I feel like
Feel
it's a
that.
horrible song. Good
Yeah.
video though.
Yeah, it was
It was a
pretty
good
dope
video. It was pretty
Yeah.
nice.
Do you have any plans to do videos for this next drop?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely do. Definitely do. It's just gonna take within time,
Mm-hmm.
and then definitely probably the first song that I showed you. I want to do a song with that one,
That would be dope.
and then there's other songs I want to do, like the kind of like on the radar. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Like how you like stand in front of the mic and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah.
some songs I want to do that stuff too. So it's definitely in the mind of it, but it's just gonna take a little time for me to drop it and then
Yeah.
wait and then do it.
Mhm.
So it's just throughout time.
Yeah.
But definitely a lot of plans coming, y'all. Definitely a lot of plans, for real.
Yeah. Yeah. No, those would be dope. I feel like any I don't want to say like content, because obviously it's still art, but like any visual representation and like connection to it would be really dope. And obviously, if you want any help, bro, I'm here. But also, I know Biz is really getting into it, so you know,
I'll definitely hit y'all up for real.
Yeah, bro.
Cause I seen a little snippet of the recent video. Which one was it?
My video?
Yeah, around the world.
Oh yeah. When is he gonna drop that? Has he dropped that?
I don't know.
I don't even know if he's gonna drop that. I don't know. But that was dope.
I have no idea. But
yeah, we did a shoot for one of Biz's videos. Cause you were there, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Stupid that I would even ask. I knew you.
I was like, bro, you was recording us, bro. You did. You know what I'm saying?
But Biz's song with ULTs and Chase just like vibing. It was a good night. That was a good time.
Definitely a W night, man.
Yeah, but I don't know when the fuck he's gonna drop that. He's gonna drop that.
It's gonna be sometime soon. Biz, come on, man.
Come on, Biz.
We waiting for it.
For real. But yeah, that was fun. We gotta do some more shit like that, cause you know, just any free night. Just
Especially
for night day. Obviously, I just mean nights, cause you know, work and stuff.
And stuff.
Yeah. You know, see, you want to talk about kind of like, are you tapped in with like not don't do the Chase Bank shout out stuff, but
okay.
Are you tapped?
I'm not planning on doing all that. Yeah.
Love you, Chase, but
love you, man. But I only did it a couple times. But
yeah, no, that's
because they deserve it.
It was also topical too. Makes sense. But are you tapped in with like Arizona a little bit in terms of like the scene, not only like your scene but also like outside of it a little bit?
Not really, to be honest.
Yeah,
it's like I really did like keep the circle small a little bit. Like I know a couple of people. It's like I'm not really tapped in too much. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
it's like they even tell me, be like, oh yeah, this person. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Literally me too.
I'm like, who is that? They're like, how do you not know this person? I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I just know the people that I've been introduced to.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Like I'm an outgoing person, bro, but it's just like I don't really know that many. Like I know people out here, but I don't know people like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah. You from here?
No, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh yeah. You said that. My bad.
I'm actually going to visit my family next month, in the beginning of next month, man.
Oh yeah. What was it like growing up there? When did you move out here?
Moved out here when I was 11.
Okay. I feel like you also did. You say that?
Yeah.
It's all right. When I'm in podcast mode, I'm like,
it's okay. But yeah, moved out when I was 11.
Yeah.
Baltimore, it's like a really different from than out here. You know, just everything. But it's like it's a lot crazier too. You know, just all type of crazy stuff. You know, things with my family and my moms and stuff. So it's just like my mom just moved us out here abruptly and shit. So it's like I don't know. I guess it was for the better. Cause it's like it made me the person I am. It got me to meet all these new different people too. That even though I still got family in Baltimore, so it's like even though it's across the country, it's like I still got people. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's really cool, to be honest. But the vibe over there is like it's a lot more different. You know, like I can say it's like it's weird. Like it's a little bit more cultured. There's a lot more like differences than out here than out there. So, but I fuck with Arizona. I really do. I just don't fuck with the heat. That's the only thing I don't like. And the snow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should wake up on Christmas and see snow outside. You know what I'm saying? But or New Year's and it's still cold and stuff. But you know, out here it's like it was like cold. But
there was like a Christmas where it rained like 15 years ago, and I was like, it's like, closest thing to.
Where's the snow? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, what the niggas going outside and fucking playing in the snow or something? But it's definitely nice though. It's a lot of Latinas out here though.
That's facts.
For real.
That's facts.
I ain't saying it but we fuck with our Hispanics over here, man. Yeah. I'm mixed, so I definitely like it though. It's cool.
Yeah. I feel like if you moved out here when you were 11, you kind of saw it like grow a little bit too, didn't you? In terms of like, because I feel like the last like 10, 15 years, it's really like changed quite a bit here for the better. I feel like there's more, you know.
I definitely seen like things definitely change. Like when I told you I lived over in this house for like until I was like 11. Yeah, 11 till like 13, bro, 14.
Yeah.
So I lived really right there at that crib over there, and then I just watched a lot of different stuff happen and everything. And I moved to Avondale, and then Surprise. You know, I moved everywhere, but I was moving everywhere.
Yeah, whole ass road trip out here for real.
Road trip. I'm telling you, I'm talking about the drive from Maryland to here. Took us 7 days, bro.
Oh, I bet.
7 days.
Oh my god, dude,
crazy. A whole week of chilling in the car, seeing all type of different stuff. Bored, but we came here. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
it's kind of dry out here, you know. Like my first summer here, I had a bloody nose, and I'm over here like, what's going on? Like, but yeah, it's definitely a different environment, but it's really cool though. You know, it's really cool to see different environments. How one place is than the other place, and get to like see differences and like similarities and stuff.
Yeah. Future plans. You were talking about the project coming up, videos coming up. I feel like we kind of hit all the points that are good to hit in terms of letting them know what's coming up. But is there anything else you'd like to say about anything that's coming? Or
my birthday.
Yes.
Birthday. Big 23.
Date.
June 30th.
Let's go.
We popping out that weekend before though.
Hell yeah.
So
I'm not gonna be there. I'm so sorry. I am out of town.
No, it's alright. I'm gonna be out of town the next weekend, so it's alright.
Yeah.
I'll find you though. We'll find each other. We'll find some time or something.
We'll link and we'll make something happen.
I mean, if you're not doing that next weekend, we're going to the lake.
It's possible. I'll see.
We're gonna rent out a boat, maybe a jet ski or two or something. But
damn. Okay. I'll let you know. I might have to do some. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I just got some rehearsals I got to do, but it could always just
let
make
me
it
know.
work. I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
What I'm
but yeah, it's great to have you on here, EDK.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you all for listening. I hope y'all stayed through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Instagram E_DA_KIDD55 EDKid. If you want to cut KLIPS55 Eclipse. Yeah. Y'all be smooth, man.
Have a good day. Be safe.
Hold on, wait before we end. VM.
Yeah.
VM shit right here. VM shit.
VM.
Ah, we out.
This was fun. This is my first ever podcast.